On the first full day of our Brecon Beacons holiday, we planned to visit the town of Brecon. One of the very few challenges of now having an electric car though, is that in remote areas like this, it can be difficult to find a place to charge. At our first attempted charging spot, the chargers were out of order, but since we'd stopped near a play park, William was determined to have a clamber. Then, with a regulated William, we had a nervous drive across the hills, while the charge dropped towards zero. After freewheeling the downward sections, we made it to our destination of Brecon and found a working charger. This was at Morrison's, so we of course had to have some water play time in the toilets. After that, William was again regulated and very excited. Our next job was to find somewhere for lunch. William was in a walking mood, so happily explored the streets with us in search of somewhere appropriate. This almost led to an upset though, as the process took a little while. We landed on Wetherspoons, but sensing that we were getting close to William's waiting limit, I just ordered him some chips, his favourite thing at these places, before we'd thought about what we wanted ourselves. William was very happy with his chips, and other snacking bits from his bag, but by the time the food his mummy had ordered later arrived, he was done with his meal. I took William to explore, and he was very happy and chatty with his full tummy, eventually finding a stool by the window he could sit on to contemplate. After a while, I had a semi-warm lunch, while William and his mummy did some exploring. Next we tried something new, having a walk with William in his carrier. While William will sometimes walk independently, he often wants to be carried, especially in new places, so this is our attempted solution to make that process a bit easier. William absolutely loved his carrier and didn't want to get out as we explored the streets of Brecon and the river. We found our way to the town museum, which had a really interesting, quiet and nicely lit upstairs section for William. He realised he was hungry again here, so had a happy and snacky time exploring. There were other parts with intriguing, elevated perspectives for him, so the museum was a great find. After that, we looked at a few shops, particularly to get some walking shoes for William to use during our upcoming adventures. That's if he doesn't want to be in his carrier all the time. Then it was time to end our visit and have a more relaxed drive back over the hills to our accommodation. This route passes an MOD training area with an eerie, empty town I believe is used for combat practice. I'm sure it's somewhere William would love to explore if he had his way.